Number 9 says find the constants in the partial fraction decomposition first. So it gives you this partial fraction decomposition with a, b, and c, and then it says what is the value of a minus c. So what it wants you to do is it wants you to find a, and it wants you to find c, subtract them, and the number you get is going to be your answer. In this case, you don't need to solve for b at all, or b is not in the answer, but whether you need to solve it or not might come into play later. So when I'm looking at something like this, I notice that I have a linear root, and then I have an irreducible quadratic. So the first thing I note is that I can do cover-up method on this term, but I cannot do it on this. But I do need a, so let's go ahead and do cover-up method on this first term, solve for a, and then we'll try to figure out how to solve for c. So by doing cover-up method, I'm going to plug in x equals 1, that's the term that will cancel that out, and by covering up this term and covering up this term, if I go ahead and plug in x equals 1, I end up with 5 over 5 is equal to a. So that tells me that a is equal to 1. Okay, cool. So now I know what a is, I just need to figure out what c is technically. But the question is, do I need to figure out what b is to figure out what c is? Well, not really in this case, actually. If I know that b is multiplied by x, what I can do is I can actually just plug in x equals 0, and I can solve for it. So by plugging in x equals 0 into this entire equation, I can eliminate what b is without eliminating c. So let's go ahead and do that. I end up with 4 over negative 1. It's 4. And that's equal to, I know what a is, that's 1. So that's 1 over negative 1, so that term is minus 1. B is 0 plus c over 4. Okay? So these terms cancel. I end up with negative 1 is equal to negative 1 plus c over 4. If I add these terms, I end up with c over 4 is equal to 0. So that tells me that c is equal to 0. So now I know a and I know c. Well, a minus c is equal to 1 minus 0, which is equal to 1. So the final answer should be 1. And in this case, if I look at my responses, a is equal to 1. So a is the correct answer for number 9.
The Teaching Center, UF's Learning Resource Center.